gland, which is a overruling gland for our hormonal system. So, but it also works on the thyroid, which will work on your forbrændningsevne. Yeah, metabolism. Sorry. So, and it creates DNA damage, cancer. It works on the bones, so you have this bone marrow destroyed, and it's really. I mean, at the end of the 30s, the American need for Second World War, a lot of aluminum production for the airplanes, and they took it, cryoed it from Greenland, and in the eastern U.S. they had a whole environment catastrophe in their waterways because of the production of aluminum, because a side product of that, a waste product of that production of aluminum for the airplanes was sodium fluoride, and the people were annoyed and rage, and the industry just protected itself and put two SCAPE researchers, or what you say like that, but they took a year to evaluate the situation, and they found out we could put it in drinking water, but it's good for the enamel. And the enamel, I would just like to end on that. I take other questions, but the enamel, when you have a dental plaque, the natural skin of the teeth that you don't rub away with hard dental creams, you actually tend to have a mild toothpaste, adding nutrition stuff like minerals, calcium, magnesium, and other minerals to enrich the natural plaque. You don't see it. It's a very thin membrane, and it takes about 3 or 4 weeks to mature such a dental plaque. There was a huge international conference in '68 with Don Ritchie from Dunedin University as an international figure that had pointed that out in his research in New Zealand at that point. But Colgate University didn't approve that, so they put some CIA activities into Dunedin via some students, putting fire into his house. He had to fly to Australia. So there was a lot risk of breaking the Colgate monopoly, and how they dictated the whole idea of the carriers going down because of the introduction of fluoride toothpaste. Would you take that? Thank you. So just a few extra comments in that way to you. But I had a question here. And
I just wanted to know, when you have these root canals done,
yeah.
Is there anything you can do to clean yourself from these effects?
Yeah, I would say you can visit a person. We have Bianca sitting here. It could be another person that optimize your excreting capabilities, so that you actually through the waterways help yourself to rid yourself of toxins. So that is also how you're dealing with your heavy metal, for instance. You can take homeopathic remedies. You could take vitamin C. You could take sulfur, like onion and garlic and algae and things like that. That will chelate to the mercury and take it out through the waterways, sweat, urine, and so forth. The out-breath, the exhale. So you can create a detox program that will raise your level of ridding yourself of accumulated heavy metals. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I'm a meta-medicine practitioner,
yeah.
And as such, we.
Could you please raise your voice?
Yeah, okay. I'm a meta-medicine practitioner, and as such, we respect the body and our being as being able to do everything itself in the best way. You just have to help it.
Yeah.
So, and we acknowledge the importance of the teeth. At which level would you recommend to move out teeth? Because they have an importance, each of them.
That's quite a good question. Some people come to me, and that deals with the question of root canals. They have read or they have been on the internet, and root canals is a no-go. But they have the teeth has a very profound function in the mouth, as the zones on the feet. They actually massage the points in the body, zone therapy, reflexology. Similarly, in the mouth, if we miss out on a number of teeth drawn out because of their root canal status, we miss out on the massaging energetically of the body and the organs and the part of the spine, all these areas of the body, tendons, muscle groups, organs, and thereby feelings, emotional patterns. So we miss out on a rich and well-functioning with a proper height, ongoing massage, energetical communication to the whole body. So German dentists say that we can, and doctors say that we can compensate a person with a proper, a proper constitution and an all right lifestyle can compensate for 1 to 2 root canals, where a proper lifestyle, nutritionally and otherwise, can compensate, and then you can keep them. Remember, I told before that even periodontal disease, they create in the deep pockets exactly the same pockets. So it's not only root canals. We're talking about anaerobic activity in deep places, like deep pockets or in jawbone, that hasn't had to pass unattended for such a long time without doing your best efforts to release that situation. Yeah.
In case of dead teeth, do you think it's best to remove them or let them be?
Same procedure. They have the same status as a root canal, dead tissue, and you could see it. You can see it on an X-ray, but when you measure the cellular vitality in the surrounding bone tissue, you can see it's dead tissue, and toxins are spread in the side channels that you saw from the big molar there. These toxins are constantly produced by very lively microbes sitting there, taking in nutrition from the bone and leaking out toxins like mustard gas. Mercaptans and thioether, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're welcome.
Isn't it so that you need a special X-ray apparatus to see these cavities? Sort of inverted X-ray.
To see which cavities?
The cavities after a root canal treatment.
No, cavitations. You need a panorama, which is like that, and then you have to be trained in looking at the cavitations, because there's a very thin membrane along it, and sometimes it will develop into a clear cystis with a more thick membrane. But it can be difficult without proper training. I trained with a German doctor in Australia who attended the same conference as I mentioned in Colorado Springs. He was a master. And he helped his clients with collaborating with the local dentist, identification of the cavitations, having him going to this doctor and having him relieved. And they released a lot of different symptoms just from having these cavitations removed, and you could see them at the panorama, you know, the full scale X-ray. Yeah. Mm.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.